For a scheming old fox like Changfeng, calling a thief to catch a thief is just a very common trick. The reason for issuing condemnation and offering rewards is actually to divert the public's attention to the greatest extent. In Changfeng's view, most people are clueless. They don't actually have too strong ability to distinguish right from wrong. They just rely on the amount of information they receive to vaguely judge whether something is right or wrong, true or false. If they listen to more positive opinions, they will also feel that the result is positive, but if they have heard too many opposing opinions, they will naturally feel that the opposing side is right. There are so many people on the internet now making various guesses. Everyone has a mouth, and everyone has a pair of hands. They can say anything and make all kinds of guesses on there. No matter how strong the Su family is, it is impossible to affect everyone. So what the Su family has to do now is to do everything possible to post more comments that are beneficial to the Su family. As long as there are enough speeches favorable to the Su family, it will naturally be able to overwhelm those unfavorable speeches and speculations against their narrative. It's like scolding someone on the street. If 10 people scold you, you can't scold more than 10 people with one mouth. But if you can find 10,000 people to help you curse, the curses of the 10 people on the opposite side will soon be completely drowned out. Shoud heard the old man's order and immediately said without hesitation, "Okay, Dad, I will find some media reporters and internet veterans who are close to us, and let them help us speak out." Elder Su nodded gently. Now, he couldn't think of any other better way. Later, he hurriedly said to Shoud, "There is one more thing I want you to do right away." Shoud hurriedly said, "Dad, don't hesitate to tell me if you have any orders." Elder Su said coldly, "If Ziyu and Leona have encountered an accident, then the person who took them will definitely not be able to run very far with the corpses. They will definitely choose to throw them away in Orr's Hill and the surrounding areas. If Ziyu and Leona are still alive, then judging from the photos on the scene, they must be seriously injured now. Such a serious injury cannot be solved by a small clinic or a black hospital. The other party will definitely send them to a formal tertiary hospital, and if they are seriously injured, it is impossible to go far for treatment, so you immediately send people to Orr's Hill to search in the city and the surrounding area, especially the regular hospitals in Orr's Hill. I want to see them alive, and a corpse if they are dead." Shoud quickly nodded and said, "Then I will make arrangements." Elder Su waved his hand. "Don't just make arrangements, you have to go there yourself. Once this incident leaks out, it will be a blow to our family, so you must not take it lightly." Shoud nodded, "Then I will arrange a plane and fly directly to Orr's Hill." At this moment, there was a loud noise outside the door of Old Man Su's study. Jufei yelled eagerly at the door. "Don't stop me, I want to see Grandpa," the butler of the Su family said with heartfelt words. "Young master, the master is talking about important matters with the second master, and has already ordered me. No one can enter." "No." Jufei said with a trembling voice, "My mother and sister are still alive or dead. I need to ask my grandfather." The butler had to plead. "Young master, please calm down first, wait a while, and after the master has finished talking with the second master, I will go in and report." Jufei shouted, "No, I can't wait. I'm going in now. If you stop me again, then I'll be rude to you." The housekeeper didn't know what to do, so Grandpa Su said to Shoud with a dark face, "Shoud, you go and bring him in." "It is okay." Shoud hurriedly turned around and left the study, and said to the butler, "Master said, let Jufei come in." The housekeeper was relieved and quickly gave up the passage. Jufei took a step and rushed into the study. As soon as he entered, he questioned Changfeng a little anxiously, "Grandpa, where are my mother and my sister?" Elder Su said earnestly, "My boy, I just learned about this. As for where your mother and your sister are now, and what their condition is, I don't know anything now. Just before you came in, I told your uncle that he would immediately release a reward to the outside world. He needs to spend 50 million to collect useful clues. If anyone can save your mother or your sister, I will directly give 100 million. Jufei clenched his fists and asked angrily, "Many people on the internet now say that you wanted to kill my mother, isn't it true?" Old Sus' face changed suddenly, and he sternly said, "Asshole. What are you talking about? I am the head of the Su family. Will I do such a shameful thing?" Shoud on the side saw his father full of indignation and majesty, and his heart was shocked. The old man is indeed an old man, and he can speak so righteously with his eyes open to speak nonsense. If I didn't know everything, I would think it was really impossible for him to do such a thing. Hey, it seems that the gap between me and the old man is not 1.5, Jufei said aggressively at this time. If it was put before, I would definitely not believe it. But some time ago, Ruoli was betrayed. Although the outside world now thinks that my father did it, and treats badly my father no matter what. I can't understand it. No matter how bad he is not so evil that he would murder his own daughter. So, he is really doing you a scapegoat. Speaking of this, Jufei gritted his teeth and said, "Ruoli is your granddaughter, so you can do it, let alone my mother?" When Grandpa Su heard this, his whole expression was furious. He angrily grabbed an embossed dragon print inkstone on the desk worth over 10 million, and slammed it to the ground with a snap, and the powder was shattered. At the same time, he pointed at Jufei and roared in anger, "Unreasonable. Unreasonable. Am I still your grandfather in your eyes? Is there still me the head of the family in your eyes?" Jufei did not flinch and said angrily, "If my mother and sister are really harmed by you, not only will I deny you as a grandfather, I will fight you hard." Elder Su was very angry, pointed at Shoud, and shouted, "Shoud. Give him a palm, 100 palms." Shoud immediately stepped forward, grabbed Jufei by the collar, and gritted his teeth and cursed. "You are an inexhaustible rebellious son. Your father is not here, I am your uncle, so I will teach you a lesson for him." Jufei gritted his teeth and pushed Shoud away. Then he immediately stepped back to the door of the study. He pointed to Mr. Su and shouted word by word, "You remember what I say, if my mother and sister are killed by you, I want your life." After speaking, he immediately turned around and dashed away. Changfeng was holding his chest in resentment, trying to speak, but because he couldn't come up with a single breath, he coughed for several times. "Ahem, ah, bastard. Sure enough, it is a rebellious son. The family, the whole damn bran is born rebellious." Then, after another violent cough, immediately said to Shoud, "Go. Go, get this bastard back to me."